Benny Blanco is reaching his breaking point. The weight of marrying Selena Gomez is starting to crush him, and her team is unraveling under the pressure. Nothing about this wedding feels smooth, nothing feels under control. Selena keeps changing her mind, chasing the idea of a flawless fairy tale, but with broken friendships behind her and A-listers watching every move, she's demanding perfection from a team that's already exhausted. And the truth, this wedding is shaping up to be one of the most chaotic Hollywood has ever seen. Before we continue, please subscribe to our channel. Weddings are stressful for anyone, but when you're Selena Gomez, one of the most famous women on the planet, the expectations become unbearable. Every flower arrangement, every guest, every camera angle will be dissected by millions. I love Selena, but right now, I would not want to be anywhere near her. People close to her describe the atmosphere as tense, even suffocating. She's always been a perfectionist, but insiders say she's crossed into obsession. Sources claim she's been micromanaging every single choice for her upcoming Montecito ceremony this September. And when I say every detail, I mean everything, right down to the napkin colors. What should have been a magical experience has turned into a logistical nightmare. Selena demands that everything look, feel, and sound flawless. But here's the problem. She can't stop second-guessing herself. She changes her mind daily. Florists get new orders, then canceled. Dresses are picked, then scrapped. Even the playlist has become a battlefield.
And are you excited for wedding and stuff?
I am. I couldn't be more excited. It's just, there's so much kind of happening in the moment with, he's working on some projects that he has to wrap up, and we just have things we want to finish.
And if the flowers weren't enough, the guest list is a full-blown crisis. Selena's not just inviting friends, she's curating a celebrity hall of fame. Taylor Swift, Travis Scott, Jennifer Aniston, Cara Delevingne, Miley Cyrus, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and even Meryl Streep are expected. It sounds glamorous, but with big names come big problems: security, privacy, paparazzi control, and endless egos that need managing. Imagine seating Taylor Swift next to someone she's had a silent feud with. Imagine Miley Cyrus making a bold statement outfit choice that overshadows the bride. These aren't just guests. They're power players. And Selena knows one misstep could turn her wedding into tabloid fuel for years. On top of that, she still hasn't locked down her bridesmaids or maid of honor. That may sound small, but in Hollywood, it's political. Pick one best friend and risk alienating another. Rumors swirl that Taylor Swift might be the frontrunner, but with her album launch days away from the wedding, no one is sure she can make it. Selena remembers what happened when Rihanna bailed on Katy Perry's big day, and the fear of her own wedding turning into that kind of headline is eating her alive. Dress fittings should have been the fun part, but even those have turned into chaos. Selena's schedule is jam-packed, her commitments stacked high, and squeezing in time to try on dresses has become a logistical war. Designers are frustrated, her team is frazzled, and according to one insider, Selena herself has turned into a nervous wreck.
Selena, how are you? I wanted to ask if you had any advice for women still single in their 30s. Good to see you.
And just when you think it couldn't get more overwhelming, it does. This isn't going to be a simple ceremony and reception. Selena wants an event that rivals billionaires. Word is, this is going to be a 3-day spectacle. Pre-wedding celebrations, the main event, and a post-wedding brunch that could double as another Hollywood gala. Think the Bezos or Kardashian playbook. She has planners, she has staff. But none of that seems to matter. Selena still calls the shots, issuing orders, rejecting plans, and then circling back with new demands. Themes have changed. Color palettes scrapped, flower orders rerouted. It's constant chaos.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm really, I just have never really felt so sure about something.
That's when Benny steps in. To his credit, he's been her anchor, trying to calm the storm. Insiders say he massages her shoulders, speaks to her in soft tones, and urges her to let go of the smaller details. He tells her not everything has to be perfect. But here's the thing, the stress isn't just about the wedding. Behind closed doors, Selena is wrestling with something much heavier: the future of their family. Selena has lupus, a kidney transplant, and bipolar disorder, all of which make pregnancy extremely complicated. Add in her daily medications, and the risks multiply. For any woman, that's a lot to carry. But for Selena, whose fiancé openly dreams of becoming a dad, the pressure is enormous. Benny has gushed in interviews about wanting kids, constantly imagining how adorable their children will be, and talking about what kind of mother Selena will be. And while he means it as love, Selena hears it as a challenge, a goal she might never reach. Fans remember when Selena admitted adoption wasn't in her original life plan, but her health changed everything. Now, whispers say she feels guilty, even inadequate, fearing she can't give Benny what he wants most. He reassures her, tells her she's more than enough, but the doubt still lingers. Imagine being one of the world's most successful women and still feeling like you failed. That's the heartbreaking reality Selena may be facing. And just when the couple needed peace, the internet erupted again. At a wedding for Benny's friend, Selena and Benny showed up together, and the entire world thought it was their wedding. Even SZA admitted she panicked when she saw the photos, but it wasn't their big day. Instead, it was Benny's speech at the event that caught fire online.
Dave's just like blabbering about all these women that want to talk to him, and I'm sitting there and I'm saying, Dave, I didn't say Dave, I said Chuck. I said, Chuck, you're talking about these girls, and you got Kristen over there. She's the best girl I've ever seen. You're a fucking moron. And I was like, go out there and find her. And he did. And over the last 5 years, I've gotten to know Kristen. She's so sweet, so funny, and we really just found out, like in the last 6 months, that she's 10 times better at Dave than writing any television show. And I know that's gonna hurt your ego, but yeah, he likes it.
This comment reads, why would he talk about Dave and other women at his wedding? Nikki asked, why are people finding this sweet? He exposed his friend at his own wedding. This person rates, I'd be so livid if someone gives a speech involving other women at my wedding.
Fans were divided. Some called it quirky and heartfelt, while others slammed it as wildly inappropriate. The fact that he referenced other women in a wedding toast sparked outrage. People couldn't stop asking, was Benny being careless, or was he revealing something deeper? The clip went viral, leaving Selena's fans defensive, critics ruthless, and tabloids feeding on the drama. But while Benny's speech dominated headlines, Selena's personal life was unraveling in another way. Her friendships.
That's why there were 20 people at my birthday. Because the 200 people that came to my 30th
Or no longer.
They're segregated. Properly.
Selena's bond with Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz once looked unbreakable. They vacationed together, called themselves a throuple, and flaunted matching tattoos. It was the kind of Hollywood friendship fans adored. Playful, glamorous, aspirational. But now, it's crumbled. Sources close to Selena say Nicola's behavior became unbearable. She allegedly demanded the spotlight, orchestrated photo ops, and got jealous when attention shifted to Selena. Dinners turned tense, outings felt staged. What once felt like family turned into a constant performance. And when Selena got engaged, Brooklyn and Nicola's silence was deafening. No congratulatory posts, no supportive words. Fans noticed instantly, fueling speculation that the bond was broken.
It's truly like my chosen sister, and I'm so lucky to have her in my life. I like her support, and everything means so much to me. I love her. I would do anything for her. She's just like the truest form of a human angel. She truly is.
Then came Nicola and Brooklyn's vow renewal. A young couple renewing vows should be a celebration, but Selena's absence spoke volumes. Some claimed she wasn't invited, others said she chose not to go. Either way, the friendship was dead in the water, and yet, here's the twist. Privately, insiders claim Nicola still checks in with Selena. They say she calls, chats, even talks about Selena's wedding. So which is it? Are they friends who simply keep it low-key, or has the relationship turned into smoke and mirrors? Fans are left guessing.
For Nicola privately, claiming she's been distracting her with chats about her upcoming wedding to Benny Blanco and regularly checking in. So you got two options. Which one are you going to believe? Do you believe that she is still there privately, but how come she's not there publicly? And second of all, do you think that they're just not friends anymore?
This comment reads, Brooklyn Beckham is in a cult. More like they didn't want to take her to bed with them. Oh, so they were really a throuple. This person says that Selena's not friends with Brooklyn though. Brooklyn doesn't actually have any friends. The people he hangs out with are actually Nicola's friends. All this Nicola talk, you're gonna make me crave a Coca-Cola. Nicola didn't even acknowledge Selena's engagement. Appears that they've drifted apart. Be Happy commented, I think Selena has a problematic behavior because all her friends have turned away from her and distanced themselves from her. She only seems Snow White to her fans because of her appearance.
The internet, of course, had its own theories. Some argued that Selena pushes people away, pointing to a pattern of friendships turned sour. Others insisted she's not the problem, she's just cutting out toxicity. And when Selena herself admitted she's been burned multiple times, it only deepened the mystery. Who exactly was she talking about? Nicola? Someone else entirely? She never said, leaving the door wide open for speculation.
I got burned a few times, a couple times. I like to believe in the good in people. I really like to just forgive. It got to a point where some things you can forgive and move on from.
Right.
But it's not something you should perpetually let happen to you.
That moment revealed something deeper. Selena's world isn't just glitz and glamour. It's betrayals, doubts, and heartbreak layered under the spotlight. And it's exactly why fans can't look away. They see the pop star, the actress, the billionaire brand owner, but also the woman who feels isolated, unsure, and haunted by questions about her future. Even so, Selena and Benny continue to step out together. Paparazzi catch them at dinners, double dates, and cozy getaways.
Now maybe Selena doesn't have her, her throuple, her boyfriend and girlfriend to play with anymore, but they're moving on. I saw Selena and Benny Blanco had a double date recently.
Every sighting becomes a trending topic. Fans dissect their body language, their smiles, their silence. Some see true love, others see cracks beneath the surface. Hollywood insiders whisper both stories, a couple madly in love and a couple barely holding it together under crushing pressure. And that's why this story is so captivating. Selena Gomez isn't just planning a wedding, she's battling her past, her friendships, her health, and her own doubts about the future. She wants perfection, but perfection in Hollywood comes at a price. The real question isn't whether the wedding will be flawless. It's whether Selena will survive the pressure without breaking down. Will this wedding be remembered as a fairy tale, or will it become another Hollywood cautionary tale of chaos, heartbreak, and reinvention? One thing is certain, the world is watching, and with Selena Gomez, the story is never finished. The next twist is always waiting.